So I went back and scrubbed through the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, and I can confirm there is a man butt, which means that with the exception of the Santa Claus, which is almost not even canon to our podcast, because we didn't have the format, every single movie we have done has had a man butt.
I said it last week. Bring back male nudity,
and we have successfully been doing that.
Yes.
I plan on changing that for this next week's video.
Let's go.
I wish you wouldn't.
We'll honestly, if I hadn't already decided what movie for the bit, I might have continued it. But
that's fair.
It's been decided. It's out
The
of my
Land Before
hands.
Time. Man butt.
Dude, there's a devastating story about Land Before Time.
I know.
Super sad. Are you aware of it?
No.
You know Lucky? Is it Lucky?
Yeah.
The little dinosaur.
Yeah.
Like the cute little dinosaur. The girl who played her was murdered by her father.
Jeez.
Like right after that movie happened, he murdered the entire family, and then I think maybe killed himself.
What a way to start the podcast.
That's crazy.
Sorry.
This wasn't within 10. This was within
Hot
10
take?
minutes, Dan.
Yeah.
I got a hot take.
I don't.
Fire demonetization.
Honestly, it would be a dope session or like a segment for us to do if it was like crazy facts kind of thing.
Sure.
Like there's this crazy behind the scenes fact about this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Welcome everyone to our podcast. I'm not your host, Jeremiah.
I am your host. My name is Cody.
I really hope that just becomes the thing that we do.
I'm not your host, Jeremiah.
I'm Dan.
Josh.
Yes.
Josh.
The boys are back.
We're back. We're
the
back.
boys are
And
back.
we all watched the movie this week.
We
did all watch the movie this week.
I can confirm I have watched the movie.
Dan, you wanted to start us with a little icebreaker.
Yeah, it's not a hot take. Not I guess it's an icebreaker. I just watched Remember the Titans. Not for the first time, obviously.
Yeah.
But it was just got me thinking, what is your favorite sports movie? Because mine is
Facing the Giants.
Oh,
definitely
Facing
Remember
the
the Titans.
Giants.
Cody, do you even know what that is?
Huh?
Facing the Giants?
I don't
Is that a
think
Christian
so.
movie?
It honestly,
To be fair,
there
it
is-
was one of the first Christian movies that wasn't cringe Christian.
No,
in my memory.
So
of it.
what's really crazy? There's a scene from that movie that just went viral recently, like a couple of years, maybe a year ago. I was like just scrolling through YouTube and I saw the video of when the coach was testing like the player guy where he like blindfolded him and he had the guy on his back. That scene like went viral as like this like motivational like
That makes sense.
clip or whatever.
Yeah.
But I actually watched it back. I was like, dang, that scene was actually pretty cool. Haven't watched it since. But you know, I'll go first. 42, Jackie Robinson movie.
Great movie. I love it.
That's
Fantastic
baseball,
movie.
right?
Yeah, it's with Chadwick Boseman.
I didn't see it.
About Jackie Robinson.
I don't remember
Great.
much
It's
of
a
it,
good
but-
movie. Harrison Ford plays like his manager guy,
Oh, cool.
and he plays a really good like. I don't even know how to describe
His name is
character.
Branch Rickey.
Yeah.
I'm a Dodgers fan.
Maybe I'll put that as one of my movies. But it's a great one.
Do you have like a top? We can go 3 or 4.
Oh, The Rookie's up there.
The Rookie's good.
That's a great movie. That's more of like a chill family movie. 42 is not.
An honorable mention.
Yeah, honorable mention. I don't know if I have very many others. Honestly, I don't know. But Remember
I
the
guess you could
Titans
do
is good. It's been a long time since I've seen
Dude.
that.
I think I've seen it a lot because I remember like so much about it, and I just watched it for fun last night. And dude,
Dude.
it's just so good.
You could always throw The Sandlot in.
Yeah, so
on, like, the
I
top
think,
3.
I think top 4 for me would be Sandlot, Remember the Titans, Little Giants. No one.
Okay. I've seen it. It's been a while though.
Haven't
Dude.
seen it.
Incredible. It's got like the dude from Honey I Shrunk the Kids, and then as a young person, like super young, it's got the guy from the first Final Destination.
Wait, hold up. Are we counting?
Like the main guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but like as a child.
Are we counting Tooth Fairy with Dwayne the Rock Johnson as a sports movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
All right, that's on my
plays-
Mount
Or
Rushmore.
no, is it Tooth Fairy?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Tooth Fairy, where he's like a professional hockey player.
Oh, I think
No, he's a foot.
No, the football one is
He's football.
that's with Madison Pettis. It's
Are you sure?
Yeah, no,
yeah.
he's
It's like- it's
definitely
like
hockey.
she meets her dad like after a long time or whatever, and like they spend a lot of time together, but he's like he's a professional
Okay.
football player.
Sandlot, Remember the Titans, Little Giants. If we're counting like pro, like extreme sports,
Yeah.
do you want to count that?
Sure.
Go for it,
Then
bro.
it's
Yeah.
like
You're
for
the
sure.
one. You're the one with the
Triple X,
the
Airbud.
one with the
It's
question,
Airbud.
bro.
Airbud.
Grind.
I don't know Grind.
What is that?
Grind is a skateboard movie,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it's like really good.
Yeah.
For like it's so good. But the MVP, you remember MVP? Most valuable primate. He's a
Nice.
he's a monkey.
Nice.
And
No, I don't know. So here's the
Really?
thing. I've been so not a sports person that
It's true.
like,
He's-
I'm not a
You would
sports person
never.
at all.
I
Yeah.
was the music person. We didn't watch a lot of sports movies, but not to diminish that.
No, I don't like sports at all.
Okay.
Like
okay.
I'm not a sports guy at all.
Yeah.
But
Me and Josh are the sports guys.
yeah.
Correct.
But so the first movie, he's a hockey player, and then the second movie starts. He gets off the bus. He gets lost. He becomes a skateboarder. It's crazy. And so he's like
He
skating.
stumbles upon a skateboard.
Yeah, dude. And then it's like he's skating the streets.
His life
and
is
he's
never
like,
the same.
His life was never the same. He never went back. It's just him and the board.
I can't think of anything else.
Soul Surfer.
If you want to go,
Oh.
Soul Surfer, actually?
dude.
No,
Surf's
not,
Up.
I mean, not actually. Surf's Up is a sports movie. I don't care
yeah,
what anyone
no,
says.
that's
shot.
extreme sports. That counts.
That's
I
a
think.
sports movie.
Yeah.
Fine, then
It's a
Turbo. Then Turbo's a sports.
Heck yeah,
movie.
it is.
Dude,
I mean-
Turbo is good.
Dude, I
Turbo's
love
good.
Turbo.
Turbo-
It slaps. I
Yeah.
love that movie. One of like the 3 movies my dad would watch.
Hey,
like,
I'm
on repeat.
I'm comfortable
As a
calling
kid.
Talladega Nights a sports movie.
It is a sports movie.
Yeah.
100%.
I guess I'll go top 4. My number 1 is Field of Dreams. I love Field of
I haven't
Dreams.
seen that, but
dude,
that
I
has
forgot
Kevin
about
Costner
that.
in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Field of Dreams, Sandlot,
Sandlot's goated.
The Longest Yard,
Which one?
Oh yeah.
Sandler.
Sandler.
Yeah, I love Sandler. And
Happy Gilmore.
no, I mean, it's called Remember the Titans is up there. I feel like that would be like my 5.
Yeah.
This is a pure nostalgia play right now. Is Ladybugs? Has anybody seen Ladybugs?
No.
It's with Rodney Dangerfield.
Okay.
It's
I don't
like
think so.
he's this like intense coach,
Yeah.
like football style coach who's coaching this little girl's soccer team called the Ladybugs.
I don't think I've seen that.
And like he's so like intensely coaching them, like he like rips into them, and they're like these like 5-year-old girls.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Oh shoot, A League of Their Own. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
That's
It's
also
not
really
a
good.
it's not a sports movie, but The Pacifier
yeah,
yeah, dude.
yeah.
is incredible.
But
Have you seen that?
No.
It's Vin Diesel, and he's like
Yep. He's like a nanny or something.
he becomes a nanny, but he's a marine, not a marine. What are those guys that like are really good at their job?
Navy SEAL.
He's a Navy SEAL. Yes. Thank you.
Marines aren't good at their job.
But,
Okay.
yeah, Jeremiah.
Hands down, best sports movie, Dodgeball.
That's good. That's a good.
I love dodgeball.
Yeah.
Honestly,
ESPN
agreed.
ate the Ocho.
I'm half joking.
No,
but,
that's a sports movie.
but honestly, it does hit. It's
Nobody
good.
responded to you when you were like, "Do you guys want to start a dodgeball team?"
Dude, that's true. No, in the group text that we all have,
I would.
I sent a text like late at night one night, and I was like, "Hey, do you guys want to start a dodgeball league?" Nothing.
I would, if I had the time, I
Yeah.
would love that, but
Dude,
I
yeah,
do not have the time.
like a once a month thing, like
I'd do
at like a church gym or something, just like a random.
I just
dodgeball
forgot
game.
to respond, but I would.
I would beat the shit out of some people. I love dodgeball.
Same.
I have another movie to throw up on my Mount Rushmore.
I have another suggestion,
Go for
but
it. Semi-pro Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah, we forgot about the comedies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah. Other than that, my more serious take, and to be fair, it's really long, and so I watched it all as kind of a research project, but like I subjected myself to it type thing, but looking back, I'm really glad I watched it. It's a documentary called Hoop Dreams. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Well, yes, I know what it is because you were.
Because I was talking about it, right?
Well,
so
yeah, you were trying to make a
yeah.
not a mock
It was like a creative reference for
Creative
a project.
reference, yes.
The movie is like, let me see here. It's like 3 hours long.
Hoop dreams.
Yeah, it's just under 3 hours long. It's a documentary. But what's interesting about it is, so it's a Chicago documentary. It's, I don't know, it's like 15, 20 years old. But it followed the stories of two different high school kids that were both like super good at sports in high school, but had kind of different economic situations. One was in more of a affluent household, one wasn't. And followed them like through college and past in their sports careers, just like telling the story. And so it's this really interesting, like seeing how their lives progressed and like what things affected their careers and didn't. So it's a long documentary, and it's shot. What is the word? Why can't I think of the word? The word for a documentary that's shot kind of like you're an observer in it. I forget what it's called, but
Third person?
no, there's an artsy term for it.
Okay.
I usually knew what it was.
Like the single
I think it's
camera
called
kind of
verite. Where it's like most of the filming is like you're not interacting with it. There's some narration, but most of it is just like you're letting a story play out and just following. So it's really interesting, and it's got some really interesting commentary on like socioeconomic conditions and effects on like your life and stuff like that. So it's a really interesting, really moving story. So
Cool.
Yeah, that's my take.
That's only 2 movies.
Yeah, I don't know if I have 2 others to throw in. I mean,
Other than like The Rookie, because we watched that a bunch as a kid, but
yeah, there was a couple.
Is that the one
sports-
where the dude that's not Mel Gibson, but I always
It's
get
Dennis
confused.
Quaid.
Dennis Quaid. I always
Yeah.
get them
the
confused.
dude from
I
The
don't know why.
Substance.
Well, so the thing is, like, Josh and I, so like when we were kids, we didn't have cable TV at all. So we
Same.
had a DVD player.
Homeschooled.
Represent. So we had a DVD player and like several cabinets full of movies, and so we would rewatch the same movies. And
Yeah.
so like we had, I don't know, like 5 sports movies that we would watch
And
repeatedly.
you didn't own Remember the Titans?
We did,
Okay.
actually.
I was
That
gonna
was
say-
one of the ones that we did.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
We didn't watch it as often as The Rookie, but
Yeah.
it was up there.
I think I saw The Rookie in theaters. I don't remember.
Probably. It's like 2006.
Yeah, I don't
2007.
remember it at all, but I remember him throwing the baseball at the speeding thing, and then like it changes or whatever when he
Yes.
walks past it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know why, but that has
That's like
always
this.
stuck with
That's the memorable scene from
Yeah.
the movie. Yeah.
me. Okay, let's get on with sports.
Yeah.
But-
Let's hit the intro.
In a world.
In a world burdened by streaming services, cash grabs, and cheap CGI, One Movie Podcast dares to challenge the status quo, to celebrate the movies that made us who we are, and the movies that make us into who we will be. This is that podcast.
Dude, did I ever tell you about how we got that voiceover?
It's a cameo, right?
No. So it was weirdly perfect timing. So, I don't know if you've seen, I've been posting videos, like kind of vlogs on the Sleepy Dog Creative channel. Somebody saw the stuff on TikTok who is like a voiceover artist, and basically like he emailed me and he was like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to get my portfolio out more. I'm looking to do a pro bono project, one pro bono project for you as like a portfolio piece.
Oh, cool.
And it was literally like in the weeks that we were developing this, and I was like, well, we do have this thing. I almost never need a voiceover, but we do have this thing.
I was wondering
sick.
about that recently. I'm like, whose voice is that? That's not Jeremiah's voice
Yeah.
put through AI, is it?
Shout out Glenn York.
Ooh, York.
Glenn.
You have a great last name.
Yes.
It's my second favorite candy.
Ew, what the fuck? That's the hot take. You like York?
Isn't it like a peppermint
It's a
flavor?
pepper-
Bro, I don't want to make it
chocolate.
feel bad. Calm down. Never heard of anyone with the last name Snicker, have you?
I'm not talking about
Glenn
his last
Snicker.
name. I'm talking about your choice of candy is crazy terrible.
That
You
is
know,
crazy.
How
I
old
do-
are you? 65?
I do eat
You gotta say his other
Jesus
favorite is
Christ.
Werther's.
Yeah. Well,
Payday.
Where there's I love
no,
payday.
you
Paydays
like
are
almond
awesome.
joys.
No. That's my mom.
No, he's a Mounds guy.
Yeah. It's
Milk
the same
duds.
shit. It's the same thing. All right.
Oh man. All right, Dan, tell us about this movie.
Yes.
Old boy.
I've heard of it.
Old boy. All right.
Was there a pun in there? Okay.
All right. Did everybody have a good time?
I did. I actually really enjoyed it.
I need validation.
Yeah. So a little background. So Dan and I right now also work at the same place, and so I showed up to work one day shortly after, like a couple days after we recorded the last episode, and he was like, "Dude, I don't know about this movie," and I was like, "Why not?" He's like, "I don't know, man. It's kind of messed up," and my brain, thinking logistically, was like, I don't want to reshoot and make, like, I don't want to figure out how to cover it up. And so I was like, I'm sure it's fine. But I'm glad that we went with it.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
I am too.
I don't think it is as bad as you hyped it up to be. I'll be honest.
That's fair.
It's not as what?
The twist is crazy.
It is.
The twist is, which
nobody saw it coming, right? Nobody was like,
I didn't see it.
I think I need to. Yeah, I think I have a few questions on it because I was like trying to follow along as best I could. For some reason, I had a hard time reading the subtitles. So
because you were homeschooled.
I am 99% sure I understand it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I imagine that there's a few niches that I was like, kind of like, okay, what?
Yeah.
How
What
did
I will
get
say,
to there? But we'll get there.
I don't know if I've ever watched a full-length movie
Passion of the Christ, you're a liar.
that wasn't in English and I had to read subtitles.
Have you not seen Parasite?
No, and that's actually the reason I haven't.
Okay.
Is because like
We're gonna do Parasite.
I just
Parasite's awesome.
like I've heard it was really good, but I was like, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy it because I'm just gonna be like so focused on trying to like keep up with it. And so I didn't know that this wasn't in English. And so when I like bought it on Prime, I sat down, I played
I bought
it,
it
I was
on Apple.
Same.
yeah, and I was like,
It was the same price to rent it. I was like,
It was like
I'm just
$5,
gonna buy
yeah.
it.
Amazon,
literally.
same thing.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, man, okay.
Might as well add it to the library.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did. It's kind of like, I mean, I've said this about a couple different movies that we've watched. Like, it wouldn't have been my choice casually if it wasn't for this podcast.
Yeah.
But because we're doing this,
Yep.
I'm glad that I watched it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So this is directed by Park Chan-wook. I think I said that right.
Yes, you did.
I apologize because I want to really try to say names properly, but
Names will be butchered.
if I fuck it up, I'm sorry. So this is
I'm going to post social media clips that don't have that disclaimer.
that's fine. Whatever. That's fine.
Great
Okay,
clickbait.
so this is a revenge thriller. This is part of a Vengeance trilogy by him.
Oh. Is it kind of like, sorry,
It's anthology essentially.
like, you know how there's like a Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and World's End that were all, what is his name, the director? Edgar Wright, and had like Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, where they're not related storylines, but they have like, they're kind of viewed as like a trilogy.
I don't know. I mean, it's just he made 3 films back to back that are all very rooted in vengeance.
Got it. But they're not related.
They're not related. You don't have to watch them. Originally, when I said it last Monday, I was like, I was going to try to watch all of them. And then it didn't happen. I watched like most of the first one. And then I just lost track of time and fell asleep and shit. So you don't have to watch them. But the first one is called Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. And the other one is called Lady Vengeance. From what I can tell, this is definitely like the standout breakout. Like this is the big one.
Is it the second in the order?
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. It's The Empire Strikes Back. Nice. You know.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I'd love to talk opinions. I have a lot of things about the hallway fight. And just like a lot of background stuff. I guess I can go through my first thoughts before we go over everybody else's. This movie was suggested to me by one of my old shift supervisors, Britt, and she said I should watch it. And then I watched it. And I had I think I just had my second child after I watched this. And I was like, why the fuck would you ask me to watch it? Like, tell me to watch this. Like, it's just like, what the fuck? But really good. Crazy movie. Yeah. And then I've only watched it once and then, it just stuck with me. And then, I figured we would watch it for this podcast. Just cinematography is like incredible. There's a lot of shots have stuck with me. Some of my favorites are like when he's holding her hand at the end, and then he lets go, and then he he changes it into the gun, and like
Yes,
that
was very
part
cool.
was
sick.
awesome.
That was very cool.
At the end, obviously, there's going to be hella spoilers in this episode.
I feel like that has to be a given.
Yes,
Or in fact, my goal.
but it's also been 23 years, so
right.
Like, watch it, guys.
grow up.
Honestly, my goal for this podcast, once we have like a really consistent audience, is that people might like watch them along with us. You know?
Yeah, definitely. So before I get into fun facts and shit, you want to go through and just talk first impressions and stuff? You want to go first?
Yeah.
How did you feel? Was the twist is like on a level of twists, right? Like Sixth Sense, The Village.
It's
like,
up there. Like my jaw was dropped.
Yeah, I was
like-
really trying to like not even bring up the twist because I
Yeah.
didn't want it to be.
You didn't even want to toss out the idea that there was a twist.
try not to bring it up at all.
I was so caught off guard. Like, and that's like,
And it's funny because you ain't doom scrolling through this one.
no.
Like
can't.
The Room, you can't.
No.
Yeah, no.
Like, well, so I had a moment where like I did pick up my phone and I was like, no, I can't.
Yeah.
I have so I rewinded back.
It
Like,
happened to me like 2 times, and I was like, I have to go back because I
Yeah.
don't.
Like you have to pause it.
I know
well,
what happens,
well,
but
also,
I just
like-
you have to.
also like we don't understand the dialogue, so
Yeah.
it's not like we can just hear what's happening.
Right.
And so it's like,
Makes you appreciate and focus on it more.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think. Yeah.
I think, well, that's why like foreign films are so tough for me because I have ADHD and everything like that. So it's tough to like stay locked in the entire time.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a theater guy. Like, I like.
Is
going
that
to
not
movies.
extra helpful? Because part of me thinks that having ADHD, like it gives you a thing to focus on.
Yes.
Or is it kind of like an either or? Like it's either extreme.
But if you have 1,000,
Yes.
if you're at home and you have like your phone and whatever else,
Yeah, you have distractions as well as like, I mean, I'm not gonna say I was like so freaking amped to watch this movie. Like I was like,
Right.
yeah, I'm gonna watch this movie, this podcast. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
But like, the hyper focus comes when you're amped about something
Yeah.
and you're stoked. So that's
That
why
makes sense.
I was like, so like there's like throughout the movie, I'm like, okay, like I'm enjoying this. It's very well done, but like it's getting to the point where I'm like, okay, my phone's on now, or like I get a text from somebody,
yeah.
check my phone, but like the fact that like it's like you're talking about how twisted it is and everything like that, and like I see that like so much, but like I also like I gave this movie like an astounding rating on Letterboxd. Like
dude,
it
it's
was
really good.
really freaking good.
Yeah.
Like I can see how like a lot of top 100 movies lists have this
Yes,
on it.
it is goated, and that's exactly why I was like, do not bother watching the other one
Yep.
because it like gets made 10 years later.
I'll
and,
watch it
like,
eventually, but
I watched it almost immediately after I was like, all right, I'm just, like, if you want to,
Yeah.
you totally could, but it's just like, I don't understand why you would redo a masterpiece, like an
Yeah.
actual masterpiece 10 years later. Like,
Yeah.
like nobody's touching, not that it's anything close to The Godfather, but it's not like, like if you made The Godfather, you'd be out of your mind, right? Like,
yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
You don't remake The Godfather.
no, and I, like,
Or, like,
it's not
yeah.
comparable, but it's just like, just as an example, like,
Yeah.
you're not, like, don't remake the, like, Back to the Future franchise or like,
The icons. You
Yeah,
don't
like-
remake Indiana Jones.
no,
you don't
that would
do
be like, it would be garbage.
Yeah.
So,
Or National Treasure.
yeah.
Honestly, yes.
Honestly, yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's what made Nick Cage a national treasure.
Yeah.
That is true.
Maybe Con Air did, or Face Off.
What are those?
Leaving Las Vegas.
Raising Arizona.
There's Josh and I. This is a couple years old now, but we started trying to go through all of Nicolas Cage's discography. It's hard because filmography. Sorry, it felt like we couldn't
Couldn't keep
watch
up.
them
Can't
as
keep
fast
up.
as he was making them.
Yeah. He just pumps them out.
Yeah.
It was
He really
crazy.
does.
My brother-in-law did it.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some real bad ones in there.
Oh, dude, Left Behind. I didn't see it, but I'm sure it was.
we did watch Left Behind.
Did you guys watch Ghost Rider?
Of course.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you watch
I've
Mom and
seen that
Dad?
before.
I have
Mom
not
and
seen
Dad.
Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad's crazy.
I will
Fire
say
movie.
he's got some really good ones in there. Like have you seen Mandy? Did you guys watch Mandy?
No.
Dude, Mandy
We
is
were-
insanely good.
We weren't going through a specific order. We were just kind of randomly
picking-
like, what
Honestly-
looks exciting to us?
honestly-
Let's
Mandy's
watch
like
this.
super indie, super weird, like drugged out.
Yeah.
It's like I would say Lord of the Rings on acid.
Really?
Yes. But
We
it's like
watched the movie
modern
Color
thing.
Out
Did
of
you see Mandy?
Color Out of
I've
Space.
not.
Is,
Okay.
is that what it's called?
Color Out of Space. Yeah.
Which is
That sounds familiar.
Which is a love
Based off
good
a book.
Lovecraft.
Lovecraftian.
Yeah. It's based on one of his stories. It was weird.
I love Lovecraft.
But yeah, Mom and Dad, so good.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. Do you know anything about it? Have I told you about it?
I don't know nothing about it.
It's kind of like a zombie movie, but like there's some sort of disease that causes these people to go crazy. But the people that go crazy are all the parents, and they become like zombie-like and trying to kill other people, but it's just their kids.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
weird.
it's like
no one else's kids, not their friends, not it's just
otherwise they're
their
totally normal,
flesh and blood.
But like everyone is like this, and so it's like the kids are trying to like escape their parents in the house.
Oh, weird.
But the thing that's weird about it is like the parents are still like competent, normal people. And so there's even scenes after this all happens where they're like building the storyline and character arc of the parents and their like marriage relationship.
Yeah.
It's so weird, but in a
And then-
really interesting
and
way.
then there's a twist at the end. I feel like I could say, yeah, it's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
to you.
So basically the twist at the end, the way that the main kids survive is that their grandparents come for like Christmas and their grandparents freaking annihilate their parents.
'Cause
And then
it's
they
their kids.
celebrate like Christmas or whatever together with their grandparents.
yeah.
And now their
Yay.
parents are dead.
It's
and I'm like, what the heck just happened?
Did you guys watch Bring Out the Dead or Bring Out Your Dead? I think it's called Bring Out the Dead. It's
No.
a Martin Scorsese movie, but it has Nicolas Cage in it.
Okay.
It's almost like Taxi Driver, but he's an ambulance driver.
Hands down though, best Nicolas Cage movie is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
By far.
yeah, everybody's gonna say that.
It's better than it
so
should be.
good. Anyway,
Thoughts?
sorry.
Yes.
We got sidetracked.
Sorry. Yeah, we got.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just- Bring it in.
Yeah, my thoughts. I liked it, didn't love it.
Okay.
But here's what I'll say. Part of me wishes that for these movies that we do, I could make the time to watch it twice.
Yeah.
That would be. that'd be
I
sick.
think it's rewatchable.
And it's
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
hard to do right now, just like
Good
life
thing you
commitments
bought
and
it,
stuff.
dude.
Good thing I bought it, dude. Yeah. Because like I don't know. I feel like I'd have time to appreciate it more. I did really like it. And so like things I liked, things that I didn't like. It was hard to follow at first. I have this problem whenever I'm watching a movie that if I don't understand something, I assume it's because I was stupid and missed it. And so like if I'm watching a movie with Annie, predictably 3 or 4 times, I will ask a clarifying question and then it'll be answered in like the next 5 minutes.
Yep.
I think we all do that.
Yeah.
Or we all have that friend that does that.
like I have it bad. And so
He is that friend.
he is that friend.
yeah, I am that friend. And so I found myself doing that like to myself. And then I was like, you know what? I'm sure it'll be like answered. Like one of the things I wrote down, the first thing I wrote down was like, how did he end up on the roof? Like, how did he get out of prison?
Yep.
And I assumed I just missed it. And looking back, it's like, okay, it seems like it was.
They
Drug him and release him.
drug him and release him.
Yeah. But early on, trying to get used to reading subtitles, not fully established in what was going on, I felt like there were certain things I missed, and I was just like, all right, we're going to find out. And so I thought I was more behind than I was. That being said, something to that end that I actually did like that I thought was really creative was it felt like they didn't do a lot of needless exposition. Like it felt like where you typically see a lot of movies where there's transitional shots to establish something moving. I got the vibe that they were like, yeah, and he went to this place now. Like we know that. Like I felt like they just kind of like didn't play with like needless transitional.
Sure. I think
Exposition?
to be fair, the movie's very like
It's well paced.
yeah, it's well paced. There's no filler. It's just this is what's happening.
Yep.
This is what's going on.
Yeah. I really liked how like raw and emotional it was. That was really cool. That was really good. It was really compelling. I didn't like like I felt by the end of it, I felt like I hadn't been given a really compelling reason to like care about the main character. And but again, I was like, maybe I missed that, you know, I mean, trying to keep up with the pacing, but like my feeling was that there wasn't a strong established reason to be like rooting for him. But again, like early on, and again, this is probably something that I missed, but it seemed like the implication was he killed his wife, and then they don't. So it's like on the front end, it's like he's a bad person. He's a bad person, and we don't fully know why, but he's a bad person. And so there might have been a plot point in the middle where they established that that wasn't the case. I think they do kind of by the end, but like watching it, I was like, I don't know. So I struggled with that a little bit because it was like all these bad things are happening to him, and I was like.
So I'll jump ahead a little bit to answer your question. So
Yeah.
Lee Woo-jin killed his wife.
Yes,
Lee Woo-jin is the
bad guy.
antagonist. Yeah.
Yeah.
the main bad guy.
To that level of you feeling like you don't necessarily need to take care of him, I actually took a direct quote from.
Are you gonna read it in Korean?
Yeah, I am.
Nice.
It took me all day, but Chan-wook said, this is like a direct quote from something on YouTube where he said he didn't want a film where you simply empathize with a character's anger and root for it, waiting for the revenge to succeed. There's no gain or benefit to that kind of revenge where you have to like give up everything, where you're just like, that's becomes your existence. And then he also said in the same interview, only humans are capable of such self-centered actions, and because of that, it reveals what kind of beings humans really are. So observing that was meaningful to him, or to me. I thought of it as an experiment to understand what it means to be human. So those are like direct quotes from him, him to, like talking about his filmography, which I thought that was really interesting because that came out 20 years later. So that's almost like a retrospective of like, you know, sometimes when movies like this come out, they're like, you could see that as just like him trying to, you know, make a crazy movie or, you know, being edgy, if you want to call it that. But like there's a purpose and a reason, and it's not like he's just being like writing the way he is, like, right the way he is. There's like intention behind it. I don't know if that kind of answers your question.
It does. Well, it does, and that's honestly part of the reason that I said like I kind of wish I could devote the time to watch it twice.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's like I'm feeling that as we go, and then you know partly because it's just my experience of it, and partly because I probably missed some details and stuff. And so then once I have the piece together at the end, I kind of want to like go back through.
Yeah.
But yeah, all in all, I really, I felt like it was really well done. The twist really got me for sure. And it was kind of like Fight Club where you start thinking back on the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Cause there were certain questions I had, like I was like, one of the first scenes where she's in the bathroom and he just like assaults her. And it's like, dang, that came out of nowhere. And then you're like, oh, okay, like it's him being like programmed, like it's like the hypnosis kind of thing. Yep. So there's certain things like that with that twist that all of a sudden questions I had, I was like, oh, okay, I understand like the story.
Well, and you
choice.
don't know they've been both hypnotized until kind of later on. So.
Yeah, you at least know that he was hypnotized.
Yeah, so you almost just, I mean, I would assume you're just thinking of it as like a normal like.
This guy's just crazy.
Well, and it's a relationship kind of thing.
Well, like my perception initially was that he was just a bad person, like that he just wasn't a good person, and like he just does.
Well, I mean,
evil
he kind of
stuff.
said. I mean, he says when he's in prison, he writes all the journals and like has 15 years to write down his things, and he's reflecting on like the kind of person he has been to people.
Well, and that's why like when like he like breaks into the bathroom in that moment, I'm like, yeah, okay. Like
Yeah.
I assume that that's like just a part of his character.
Right.
Like his personal character, that he's just a bad person and that like he just does this effed up stuff.
Yeah. Well, to that effect, there's a couple things I want to get into, but like, I don't like I don't know. Let's get into Josh too, because I want you to have your say too before we keep going.
I have thoughts.
Okay, and then I'll come back to the things I'm thinking about. So.
Yeah.
The way you said it kind of summed it up. Liked it, didn't love it. I don't know if I'd watch it again. Now, I'll go through the bad and then I'll hit the good just because, rip the Band-Aid off. I found myself about a third of the way through being like, is this almost over? And I don't know why it felt so slow. It felt faster once we got to like the second half of the movie. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, that first half, I was like, bro, this is so slow. And then
like while he's imprisoned?
Yeah. And then it like hits a turning point and I can't remember what the turning point is. It's when I think, let's see, when he figures out that they've been spying on him through the window.
Oh, yeah. He goes to the other.
From that after, that last hour felt like 30 minutes, where the first half felt like an hour and a half for me. I don't know why. I don't know what it was. It just felt that way. Mm-hmm. Even like the hallway fight scene, which was like freaking awesome. Yeah. Even that, like it just all felt so slow. But then towards the back half, it started to pick up a little bit more, which was great. The other gripe is the same with you, Jeremiah, where like I feel like I don't know anything about him, which I guess to that guy's point, like to his intentionality, like the whole point is that this man is just consumed so much by like anger and vengeance that he doesn't have the time to show us who he really is because he cares more about vengeance than
Well, I guess
himself,
to play
right?
devil's advocate to that as well, I think the idea is he also kind of doesn't know, right?
Well, yeah, and I mean it starts off with him, kind of being a piece of shit at the police station, like being a drunk asshole.
Yeah.
So like it just right off the bat, it comes off as like this guy, kind of sucks. Mm-hmm. He's not necessarily a bad person, but not necessarily a great person. Yeah.
Well, the way the movie was made, I mean, it was great. Like I was saying before we started that it felt like I was watching a live action anime, and that's totally fine. Because like the initial first scene where he's like holding on to the guy and he's like hanging off, I'm like, this literally looks like straight out of a comic book or like an anime scene. And it's just like, it was cool. Like the way that they shot it all, like I can tell that it was not just like an American's attempt at making an Asian movie, but it was actually like made by like a Korean crew and everything. And it felt like an anime come to life in a lot of ways, which was really cool. Even that hallway fight scene, like seeing the wide shot of it all, felt like
we'll get into it.
Totally
cool.
felt like that, and I thought it was really.
Did
it was
anybody
very well
look up
crafted.
anything about that? Or am I about
I
to
didn't
like
look up
just
anything.
blow your mind?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
So
I didn't look up
at the
anything.
very end, I got the twist, but I wasn't confident I got the twist. So I was like, I'm not going to look up anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch the movie to its end, and then I'm going to Google a couple things to make sure
You understood.
I understood it.
Got it.
And so I saw a little bit talking about some of the significance and intentionality and kind of like conceptual ideas behind the fight, the hallway fight scene.
There's only one thing I noticed from the fight, and that's more just a technical thing that I was like,
Well, yeah, and I got stuff, so we'll get into it.
Any other thoughts?
No, I felt like all in all, it was a very well done movie. Like I said, I probably won't be watching it again necessarily. I didn't love it that much, but I do need to rewatch the ending to fully get the twist.
I think everybody should, if you haven't already watched it, like definitely rewatch it again. Just for like even just the cinematography, like rewatching it, I was like, dude, I feel like Jeremiah and Cody are gonna love some of these shots. Like I love the mirror stuff at the end where they're in the penthouse, like when he's looking in the mirror and talking like that.
I was thinking about I was wondering if it's a split diopter shot.
I know. I wasn't sure if it was split diopter or layered,
or just like super high aperture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what a split diopter shot is?
maybe that.
It's basically where you have two different depths of field on the same lens.
Right. That's,
Well, because it kind of looked like the guy in front. It looked like it was CGI.
He looked like he was pasted
but
on.
I was like, that would take more work than just doing this.
well, you have
in a
to
normal
you have to
way.
remember, like 2003, they're like,
Yeah.
man, let's use CGI wherever we can.
That's true. That's true.
Well, but so split diopter shot, you actually put like a half lens
Yeah.
kind of filter on the front to have two different focal points to get this kind of ominous feeling. Most of the shots that it's used for are exactly what you see there, where it's like someone behind another person, and you kind of see both, like an over the shoulder shot.
well, it's cool too because like Lee Woo Jin is looking in the mirror, looking back. So like you would expect to see the camera. So that part's so cool. And then like there's a lot of cool transition stuff with, you know, just like the the gun cock to the like in the elevator. That part is so cool. And yeah, so we can get into some of the technical stuff. Some of my thoughts is like just being creative and artistic and whatever. I love like laugh and the world laughs with you and you weep alone.
Yep.
That's from a poem, and I should have wrote down who actually wrote it, but big fan of like that. And that's like kind of you know, a big part of the movie too. Like at the very end when they're in the snow, like I wanted to ask you guys too, like we can get into it a little bit later, but like, do you think he's weeping or do you think he's laughing at the end? That's like
when he's hugging her.
Yeah. It's like, because a lot of like the discussion online is based on the hypnosis.
Okay.
Is it the is it the monster or is it
Yes, there was a thing I read.
wrote his name down.
Yeah.
And like how to actually say it.
Yeah, so there's a thing I read it was basically like, so at
Odesu.
Odesu.
the
Thank you.
very last shot where he's like reunited with his daughter and they hug and she says, "I love you," and he like smiles.
He smiles but then it turns into like that like crazy
Yeah.
He actually says,
kind of
"What do
thing.
you mean by that?" When she says "I love you," he's like, "What do you mean by that?"
No, I don't think so. I
No,
think it
I'm
ends.
just saying,
Oh,
like,
right,
like
right,
based
right,
on
right.
the face, yeah.
Based off of the whole story.
But like the idea being like, you actually don't know if he has truly like forgotten and this is like him,
a new version,
like reunited with his daughter, like "I love you," or if it's like the monster,
the guy who hooked
and
up
that's-
with his
that's
daughter.
the thing,
deciding
is she
to-
doesn't know. So that was like a huge thing too, is she never knows. She
she
never
doesn't
knows.
realize.
So it's like it's either he knows or he doesn't. Right?
and they just don't tell you.
Yeah. So like part of one of the videos I was watching was like the director is talking about like, so the movie after this is Lady Vengeance. And then there's one movie after this that's not part of the trilogy, but he really tries to like, he didn't love that he left her in the dark and that like she's the only one that doesn't know. So like, excuse me, the third movie is like, it's Lady Vengeance. She has it's like a very strong feminine, like she is the protagonist, and she's like, he like purposely tried to kind of like almost redeem himself. Not redeem himself, but he was really trying to like make up for that because he felt like everybody, like the audience, everybody knows except for her. So it seems like he felt like he needed to like redeem himself for that.
Yeah. Like to balance the narratives or something.
Yeah, exactly. So that's like a big thing online is like in the snow, and this is why I say you should watch it a second time. In the snow, when it's like the shot shooting down at them when they're like she's walking up to them and hugging, you see like two separate footprints from like him walking from the chairs. So it's almost like kind of like a metaphor for like the monster or Odesu. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like who's walking. So like which one walked away and which one didn't.
Yeah.
Another big theme of the movie is like obviously time. Like the logo when it starts is like a ticking clock and like all that. So there's like a big theme of time, like his watch and 15 years and all that stuff. But then Part of that too is mirrors. So there's like a lot of use of mirrors. So there's like the photo book when he's looking at his family and then her, and then there's like a mirror of him showing back at him. And then there's like when they're talking in the penthouse, that's also another mirror. And then he slits his wrists, I think twice with the mirror or the glass in the Best Western. And then when he's spying on them, the brother and sister, he's looking through broken glass and she's looking at, like, she discovers the spying through a mirror. So that's like a big theme of like self-reflection.
Yeah.
From what I've gathered, like on the internet and stuff like that, that's like a big like kind of self-reflection thing.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I looked it up, talking about the split diopter type shot to see how they did it. And there's some debate. A lot of people think it's split diopter, but some people pointed out that it almost certainly isn't, because with use of like a split diopter shot, you usually see some blurring in between because it's literally a piece of glass in front. So
You see like the line almost.
exactly. And so this is just a Reddit thread, but this person seems very confident. He says, not at all a split diopter shot. The term, he said, the character of the shot is not a split diopter shot. This is a composite shot. There's green screen images of this sequence from the set, and a later digital camera move in the scene makes it more obvious. So it seems like they did like a green screen.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was layered.
Layer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like green, they use green a lot as like a filter, and like they talk about it a lot in the behind the scenes and stuff like that, just like using that
Classic
for
Korean
certain
movies.
things. And then like purple is like Lee Woo Jin's color.
Like the presents are all
The presents are all
Purple,
purple. There's
yeah.
a umbrella. There's like a handkerchief or something.
The box.
The box, yeah.
I saw
present.
some significance to the color red too. Is that
Yeah,
a thing?
red is like violence, anger, aggression.
Blood.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you,
welcome.
Josh.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Side note for a funny thing, when two things about when he's holding the guy, when he tells him a story and then the guy that wants to kill himself wants to tell him his story, it's really funny. He's like, "No, I'll tell you mine," and he just gets up and
He
walks
just
away.
gets up and walks, dude. Oh
And
my
then-
gosh.
He's like, "No."
So funny.
And then when he's walking away, I actually went back and watched it like a couple times. When he lands on the car, it's just like I almost called it a stuffy because that's what we're calling it right now at home. He like a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Like you can clear, like the dog looks so funny because he's holding the dog when he like jumps.
Yeah.
The dog, it just looks like
So fake.
so silly. Yeah.
Yeah.
In like a cool way.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think if I have anything.
I had a question.
Yes.
/ thought.
Okay.
Ponderance. Did he actually eat a live squid?
I have no idea.
Because it was
Gross.
fully in
It
his
w-
mouth and still like
Moving.
moving.
I would
It's
think
an
he did.
octopus, right?
Yeah.
Octopus, squid, whatever it was.
I would think. I don't know.
Damn.
Oh.
That's all. I was
Yeah.
just
I
like,
was like, "Hey, way to
Gross.
commit."
The
yeah.
commitment.
Stunt double.
Based on the story, the one thing that I caught that I was like, well, like, you know, this isn't really Udae-su's fault. It's his friend's fault that gets murdered in the internet cafe. It's 100%. Because, like, he told his friend, and then he was like, please don't, like, he was
Don't
like,
tell
please
anyone."
don't tell anyone. I'll kill you. Like, not obviously I'll kill you, but he was like, don't tell anyone. And then his friend is the one who spread the rumor. You know, like, it's a very small thing where it's like, obviously he blames him, and it makes sense why he blames him, but it's like 100% his friend's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his friend gets stabbed with a broken CD. So, like,
It was interesting. I felt like the story, maybe this is just a bad read on it, but it felt like the story didn't particularly villainize the antagonist's relationship with his sister.
I think, no, I don't. But they didn't also do it with Dae-soo and Mi-do either.
Well, but
Or is
he's
it-
he's hypnotized though.
Yeah,
Like, he's not
but
hypnotized directly to do all
Yeah.
that stuff, but like kind of.
I think it's a plot point, and I think they just try to like, I think they're just leaving it as like
Yeah.
You know, it's just a plot point. Like we don't have to get into
Yeah,
that
I
kind of
guess.
thing.
Yeah, like it's kind of like it serves
It's almost it feels ambiguous.
ambiguous.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got
Don't
you.
put that on a fucking reel, please. It feels that way though because like when he's telling the story, he makes it seem like it didn't happen, but then it's like it kind of definitely did happen.
Mm-hmm.
But part of it, like the way he tells the story, it's like it didn't happen, but it's like, no, dude, you definitely fucked your sister. Or like,
And then you fell in love and you didn't
doing
wanna let her
something.
go. Yeah.
Forgot where I was going with that. I just don't think. I think it's like part of the revenge, but I don't think it's hard to like go into something like that.
Question.
Yes.
I'm assuming in a movie like this, there has to be like a metaphorical significance to him cutting his tongue off at the end.
Yeah,
because
I was gonna go into it.
I wrote down, bruh, nobody asked you to cut your tongue out.
That part is crazy.
That whole scene is
he's
crazy.
such a good
Yeah.
actor.
Yeah.
Like just like him begging and then he's like,
Yeah.
so the reason he cut it off, and I've seen it twice, so I've caught it. But like earlier, Lee Woo-jin says that when he's telling the story, he's like, I didn't impregnate her with my cock or something like that's what he says. He's like, I didn't
You
impregnate
did with your tongue.
with your tongue, which is why eventually he cuts off his tongue because he impregnated her with his tongue. So it's like a symbolism for
Like retribution or
not
retribution, like,
but like it's like
recompense.
yeah, he's like a sign of like he's apologized, like he's like literally begging. And so it's like
Well, it's like a form of justice where it's like you.
yeah, like I did this, I will like please don't do this to me.
It's very like it's very biblical. Like just like
Sure.
hey, like it's like very like Hammurabic, like eye for an eye type thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, that's why. So I think what I have left is the fight scene. Kind of left that, and I have a lot.
I love it. Let's do it.
Okay, so fight scene is 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Jeez.
Is it one
It's all one take,
Yeah.
shot?
one shot.
That's
Yeah.
Don't
wild.
interrupt me, brother. 18 stuntmen. It's 3 months of rehearsal, 2 days of shooting. He planned it out. He storyboarded it. The whole thing. He wanted close-ups. He had like a normal fight scene scheduled, and then like they got to it, and they're like, maybe it's cool if we just do, one shot. I didn't write down his name, but Dae-soo, the actor, he's like one of the best in Korea, and so like he kind of.
Choi Min-sik.
Hmm?
Choi Min-sik.
Yes. So Park Chan-wook kind of like enjoyed, tormenting him because he did it. At one place it said 17 takes. At another one he said 15 takes, of just like 2 minutes straight going.
That's wild.
Yes. Yeah.
I do love at the end it like cuts and it shows the elevator door open. And then there's like 10 other guys that are like, do we fight him or do we like dip? And then eventually it cuts
Opens,
and like
they all fall.
Yeah, they all fall
So
out.
the reason for that is he was gonna show the elevator fight scene, and then he was like, "Well, I've probably shown too much fighting.
He's like, they're gonna do it in Captain America.
Let's just
anyway.
leave it to
and do it better.
Yeah.
no comment. Let's
run in
just
your mouth.
just wait.
Oh.
Like let's just leave it to the imagination of the audience. Like they can kind of do
Yeah.
what they want with it.
Yeah.
Um,
I do kind of feel like there's a power in that one long take that would have been kind of undone if it was like, oh, more fighting.
more fighting, exactly. Yeah. So the big shirtless guy.
The guy that just wouldn't stop coming.
Yeah, he eventually takes his shirt. He has a shirt on, but and then
He's like, I'm gonna take my shirt off.
no, he didn't even. Yeah, would not stop coming. Big shirtless guy, back tattoo. He is Korea's best martial arts director,
Really?
according to the director of this movie, and he was the leader of the stunt team, which is kind of why he's like, you notice him. He's prominent.
Yeah.
He So the director wanted it to kind of look like a medieval painting.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it is, there's a couple scenes before it starts where you can tell it's a very narrow hallway, and then they obviously break it up, and it's like obviously bigger and it's open, but it's supposed to be that narrow hallway still. So yeah, he wanted it to look like a medieval painting, and a lot of the gangs in Korea fight with those sticks. That's why it's like, why are they using big sticks and like, they're just breaking or whatever. But because firearms are illegal in Korea, that's why they use sticks. So he was like really, really wanting that to be prominent, because then it like looks like that medieval kind of painting where, they have like the spears and they're like in the middle of fighting kind of thing.
Yeah.
What was his name? Daesun of like was
Women
just
sick.
He was getting like super exhausted, doing like just trying to do it, and like the director kind of had, a little bit of enjoyment doing like putting him through it, as like directors do.
Yeah.
Especially because like he said he's like one of the biggest actors in Korea, so it's like even better just because like you got to make him work for it.
Related and unrelated side note, I read this thing, it was an interview that Kevin O'Leary did about Marty Supreme, that he's like the director
Josh
kind of like put him in his place.
Oh really?
Like there was a point where
Put Kevin in his place?
yeah, like Kevin had said something like, I'm not used to not being the one in charge.
Yeah.
And there was a point where he like kept wanting more and more takes, and he was like, I feel like we got it. And the director
Kevin O'Leary's in Marty Supreme.
Dude, yes.
Yes.
and the director
That's
was
really
basically like, who the hell do you think you are? Like, if we're going until I say we're done.
Yeah.
And
He's like, here's $100,000.
like, I didn't do a deep dive into this interview, but I thought it was an interesting, notable point, because it's coming from Kevin O'Leary, and it was something. It didn't seem like it was an aggressive thing. He was like, I was
he's never-
humbled. I learned that like I'm not used to not being the like one in charge. It was an interesting experience. Anyway, I just thought that was notable.
You guys gotta see Marty Supreme. You gotta.
Bro has been talking about that movie. It didn't even win anything.
Are you
Well, it
fucking
won-
dumb?
It won like one thing.
Let's just go. Well, Oscars haven't even happened yet.
Timothy
right?
That's
Chalamet
true,
won
that's true,
Golden
that's
Globe.
Yeah, but just
Anyway, sorry.
it
Yes.
doesn't matter if it won anything. Chuck. Come on.
What did Oldboy win?
I'll tell you what it won.
I'm excited.
So 2 days of shooting, 15 to 17 takes, give or take.
Just for the fight scene.
Yes. Yeah. There are mistakes.
I could tell.
Yeah. But that like they just picked the the best one. And not that like I think that's the charm of it.
I agree.
So like that fight scene is iconic now, and it has been done to pieces as like a homage to it. Daredevil, the Netflix show, has done it. Repo Man, Kingsman, the church scene.
Is that
The one with
is that
Freebird?
homage to that? Because it wasn't. It's not the same like linear style.
No,
shot.
but it's single. It's a
But the idea of doing
It's
a
a
single shot.
one
Like the
shot.
single shot mass group.
This was really the
Yes.
first time they did something like that.
yes, yeah, it's iconic.
The first
there's
time
video games of it. They're like not of it, but there's like video games similar to it. There's Guardians of the Galaxy 3
Yep.
does it.
The first time I saw that church shot in Kingsman, it was a moment that I had to like pause the movie and be like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like the number of shots before he's out and has to reload, like
Yeah.
everything is thought. It's crazy.
Also, like, it's perfect that they put it to Freebird.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
It was wild.
Yeah, so that's all paying homage to Oldboy.
Dang.
Um,
I feel like there's a Marvel one. Like
just
a,
said it.
Yeah, Guardians of the
Guardians
Galaxy
of the
3.
Galaxy.
beyond, like I feel like a Black Widow scene or something.
Are you talking
Oh.
about the hallway fight?
In Iron Man
Iron
2.
Man 2?
Is it?
Which
Maybe.
that's not one shot.
Yeah.
So
But
I think is there a
Similar
shot in
vibe,
Thunderbolts that's kind of
Yeah, 'cause
like
it-
this,
it's- 'cause
like
it's-
a
well,
slow moving
because
shot.
it's copying from Iron Man 2. Like
Yeah.
it's paying homage to that because it's her sister.
Yeah, it's her sister.
Anyway.
But yeah.
So
It's
I mean,
right
it
at the beginning.
could be, but
Or like was it in Superman?
But by and large, this was
The,
the first movie to like
Whatever.
It's-
the,
yeah,
like the
it's
Mr.
iconic.
Terrific fight scene
to
when
pace
she's like
a
in the
shot
force
like
field.
that.
yeah. So it premiered at, I think it premiered at Canon. Canon Thompson.
Nick Cannon.
And everybody like clapped and applauded that. Just the fight scene like after it, and then obviously at the end of the movie was huge, and it took home Korea's first grand jury prize, and a big champion for the movie was Quentin Tarantino because he's on
Really?
the Cannes jury.
He's like on every jury. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's like a member of like Cannes.
Yeah.
So he was like, he championed the movie like super hard and helped it get distribution in North America. So, but it didn't get released till like 2005 in America.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But worldwide, it grossed 17 million. Maybe you can pull up better numbers, but
Yeah, I
that's
got
just
it.
what I collected.
Don't worry, Cody was on that.
I got the numbers.
Okay,
I
cool.
always got the numbers.
He's got IMDb Pro.
So they actually fixed some of the mistakes. I'm going to go back to the fight scene.
dude. Yeah.
My notes are all out of order. I apologize. They fixed some of the fight scenes with VFX. The knife in his back
Yeah.
is
that's the one thing. That's the
yeah,
one technical
that's
thing I was going to say.
all-
Dude, I saw it like
Moving,
jiggling
yeah.
around.
Yeah,
It was a
it's all
completely
I was
CGI
like,
knife.
Yo, what?
It's all CGI.
Yeah.
The knife is,
I didn't notice that. To be fair, I wasn't really looking for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the knife
Um,
is in his back, you could see it just moving just
I'm surprised
a
they
little bit.
didn't just like rig that because I feel like that's so
Well,
easy to rig
I mean-
in like a suit jacket.
yeah,
Like, I
but
feel like
it's
it'd
all
be-
one shot.
But then, then you have to
How do
pull it
you-
out and
well,
have it be a
He
real
like he
knife.
wasn't stabbed in at the beginning. It was like
Yeah,
Through-
it's
yeah.
it's during the fight.
yeah.
So I feel like it makes sense that it's CGI. Another thing they fixed was like they extended his arm for like a split second, like made it longer than it actually was to fix like something, which
Yeah.
I didn't notice, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, they did like just a little bit of VFX during that fight just to like spruce it up. And like you can definitely tell, but like that's not the CGI, but like just there are mistakes, but I think that's the charm of it is just like it's so iconic. Let's see.
I think the other thing that's like kind of funny is like the amount of times like they swing and miss with the sticks and they break, but like they're not even close.
Yeah, dude.
Like it's
so funny.
like they swing a stick at him, hit the wall, but he's like a foot away from the end of the stick. It's like they went this and hit the wall and break their stick. And I'm like, well,
I'm not gonna lie. The fight scene after he first gets out and he fights those thugs,
awesome.
that was low key.
It was
like,
epic.
Low key, my favorite.
When he
'Cause then-
takes the cigarette.
yeah, because
Yeah.
then he says he's like weeks or years of virtual practice.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
yeah, because
It's
he
like,
learned martial arts
does
in the
it
room.
does it or will it work? It does.
It does.
And I'm like, oh my god,
That's kind of awesome.
It's so
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, that part's sick.
But like the fact that he's like, yeah, I'm gonna teach myself martial arts, like while I'm stuck in this room for 15 years.
Hey, why not?
I guess when you run out of things to do,
I was thinking about that. I was like, I don't know if I would have had the self-discipline to.
He watches 9/11 happen.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah,
Uh,
on
it's
the
just
TV,
like-
it was
yeah.
It's just like yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of the shots where it's like half him like jerking off and then like other TV stuff and
Okay.
like 9/11. They're just showing.
Oh, was that
year's-
what was happening there?
when
Did
he's
you not
watching it?
realize
Part
that?
Are you
9/11
serious? He
or
was having a
jerking
really intense moment.
No,
No,
he's
he's
like-
jerking
he's
like-
off.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he's jerking off.
I mean, he is having a really intense moment.
Like,
Yeah.
well, so like I had a
when they're like
split
singing or whatever.
Yeah, I
and
had
it's
a
like,
split
your
thought where
lonely
I
tears.
thought that was happening.
Yeah.
but I wasn't quite sure.
You should have turned the volume up.
But
Oh.
then when he's in the
It's like
Okay, that was what I was hearing.
then he's in the elevator and he's like, a real human woman.
Yeah, and I,
Parts
And
of
I'm
it.
like, yo,
okay, and
guys,
I was
yo,
like,
chill out.
is this the same thing where he's literally like so sensitive to that he's literally like,
But then he steals her glasses for some reason, which also those glasses are sick.
yeah,
But anyway,
I love his glasses.
I've said all of my notes. Did your questions get answered?
I looked up some of the main thing that I was trying to figure out. I'm like, okay, but why was he like how did he manage to get put into the like prison place
Which time?
Well, he got kidnapped.
first time?
Yeah, they took him. They kidnapped him.
Because like that's what we don't really know.
So the thing is like they don't really like go into it, but that place is essentially like a private entity.
Yeah.
Where that guy is like you're paying him probably a ton of fucking money to
Keep someone there.
keep people there that you think
it.
should be in jail or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's like a private prison.
Yeah, and it's essentially like he's not asking the questions, you're paying him and you're putting these people.
I kind of got that. It was just really weird to be like all of a sudden he's in this fake room.
Well, so
You're like,
he
"Whoa,
got
what?"
so
Like, that's a big
he
jump.
gets kidnapped.
Yeah.
And like
From the
that's
phone
what
booth.
Lee Lu Jin is.
Yeah, there was a bunch of things that didn't make sense, and I think looking back, they kind of blend and work well now.
It really if you do a second watch it, like really
Yeah.
blends together.
But like thinking about, so he's trying to dig himself out, trying to escape, and then all of a sudden there's like a lady in the room that does like a hypnosis thing, and then he's
And she-
on the roof, gone, like not.
She's paying.
I
she
thought
gets paid.
because when I looked up the movie, everyone was talking about like a twist and this or that, and so I didn't look at anything. But I'm like, okay, there's a twist coming, and I was like, I thought they were gonna do like a Fight Club scenario where it was gonna be all fake. Like he's
'Cause I could see how that would
still
happen.
he's still locked up, and like this was a way to like keep him there for longer or whatever because of the hypnosis, whatever.
I was
'Cause I'm
thinking
like,
that at first.
I'm
I
like,
was
that sounds too perfect for him to just end up on the top of this
Right.
rooftop,
Yeah,
like
well,
in
like-
a seemingly blissful scenario. Like
I thought he was at first like literally like it was all fake, like he was imagining the whole outside world thing.
yeah,
And then as soon as he goes there and like tortures the dude or whatever,
Yeah.
like to the
He goes
prison.
back.
Yeah,
the tooth scene.
yeah, the tooth. And then
oh
that's
my gosh, I had to look away anyway. carry
but,
on.
like,
Sorry, like
that
Castaway.
moment was like that's when I was like, okay,
You don't
it's
like
not
Castaway?
fake. It's all
Yeah.
real.
There's a tooth saying.
It's been a long time.
Yes, the tooth scene, I didn't look away, but I definitely was sitting there kind of like,
No, not the teeth.
because like, well,
had
keep
no
in mind
problem.
also, like our context was Dan in previous episodes being like, I am gonna suggest some like fucked up things, and then Dan being like, I don't know, maybe this one's too much, and then we're watching the movie, and I'm like,
He tapes the guy down and grabs
I don't
a
know
wrench.
if we've hit the part where it's like too much, and then all of a sudden
Did I hype
Homeboy
it
is
up
like
too
taped
much?
with his mouth open and grabs the pliers or like a hammer, and I'm like, okay, this is probably the part that's too much.
Yeah.
I think
What-
that like
The last 30 minutes is.
well, that's
that's
what
too
That's
much.
what I would say. I think that's
Yeah.
what.
because I was like, okay, this is pretty messed up. We get to the torture scene. I'm like, okay, this is pretty messed up. Like, I'm not seeing a thing that's literally making my skin crawl. But also like torture scenes like that. And,
It's
like,
not.
Yeah.
It's not gruesome.
And then you reach the end,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, incest.
yeah.
Like, oh,
That,
Oh,
that's
that's
when
what
I
he's
was
talking
like,
about.
oh,
You're like, oh, he hypnotized him to sleep with his daughter. Which, by the way, I didn't get that.
what do you mean you didn't get
I
it?
didn't get that was his daughter until I looked it up.
oh really?
Did you have
Like, I
any
thought-
nods to it?
I knew that there was some
There's
sort
a
of
picture book.
connection. Well, that's what I was trying to figure out because I'm like, I don't see him in that picture
In the
book.
the
I just see him all
He's
of a sudden
literally
together.
in the first page.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, I didn't connect that for some
Oh.
reason. I
And-
thought I totally was like,
The fact that he
don't know why.
replays the recording of them doing
Yeah,
it
well,
is-
he
oh
he
my
presses the
gosh.
button
I know.
trying to kill him.
is
and
crazy.
but instead it triggers the freaking.
It's like the
It's like
perfect twist.
reminder,
Yeah,
and then the dude blows his brains out.
Yeah.
which is also crazy.
wild.
yeah. That I know I've said it like 3 times, but that cinematic part is super sick. And then
With the gun, yeah.
yeah, and then I was also thinking about when he's like remembering what happened, where he's like chasing his younger self, and like running up and down the stairs. That because I just watched Inception, that scene reminds me of Inception, which
Yeah.
obviously Inception comes later, but it just makes me like wonder, if that has anything, if they're like correlated, I guess.
they're in
Like
the
if,
same-
if
that
Nolan
scene
is
was
like
sick.
pulling, yeah, because it's very much like Inception with the paradox, like stairs and stuff like that. It just reminded me of that, where it's like, you don't know always where people are pulling things from. So
Yeah, it's
But that'd be sick if Nolan's like pulling from.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But
But like, he just came out with a new movie that's in some theaters right now called No Other Choice.
Chan-wook?
Yeah,
That sounds familiar.
yeah. I mean, it's on the internet and stuff.
Yeah,
But there's a couple movies I've been meaning to watch by him. So
This is why I was thinking it would be nice for me to like watch movies twice. Like when you were pointing out the cinematography and stuff like that, I didn't super take notice of it. But I realized that my first watch on a movie is generally I'm really trying to pay attention to the story.
Especially if you have to read the subtitles.
For sure. And
Which
so
is what I found.
So I think a second watch, I would be more in tune to like the production, the artism, the like what are they trying to do to like actually tell that story now that I know what the story is.
yeah, definitely.
One of the shots that I thought was really cool, for some reason this one stuck out to me, is like at the beginning of the movie, he's like laying, well, not the very beginning, but like he gets captured, taken to the place. He's like laying on the floor, and it's when like the steam comes out of the vents, and it shows you through the vent, and then it like, because a lot of times you'll see shots like that, but you can still see like the reflectiveness of the vent or whatever, but it's just black, like a black grid, and he's just laying there on the floor.
Yeah.
And like that shot was really cool.
Yeah. One of the ones that sticks out to me too is like when he's eating all the like dumplings or whatever. And like it's like close to his mouth and then it pulls away in between the chopsticks. Like that shot is really cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of just cool shots.
even like twisted, but like the gun smoke effects from the elevator when what's it called when Lee Woo-jin commits suicide, and it's like you literally have like smoke coming out of the bullet hole in his head, and like I don't know, it's kind of just, I feel like it's just great special effects use.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
Final thoughts, Josh.
Final thoughts
About the movie.
Yeah, final thoughts about the movie. Great movie. I definitely wish that I got more of these things. I did watch it kind of early in the morning. Like I started at like 7 o'clock because I didn't have work today. So I was like, I'll watch it when I wake up. And so then having to like read the subtitles and then focus while I'm not fully woken up, I'm sure probably contributed to this.
Sure.
But really well done. Yeah, I had a few problems with it, but like nothing that would have taken me out of it in any capacity. Just felt a little bit long. And the twist took me a Google search to understand. But now that I get it, like looking back, I'm even thinking about all these things. I'm like, oh wow, that's
Everybody owns it.
terrible.
So
That's rough. So yeah.
I totally forgot. We want to talk box office real quick.
Yeah.
oh yes, please.
Yeah. Talk box office and then close it with your thoughts.
Great.
And also do tomatoes.
Oh yeah. So box office. So its budget was $3 million, which is like
That's
really low.
That's
Yeah.
the room.
Even-
Wait, is that less than the room?
Room was 6.
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Room was double
That's
the budget.
crazy.
Swiss Army Man was like 4.
So
Yeah.
I would wonder to what that translates to, like
With inflation.
South Korean. Like
Oh.
I don't
Currency
know what that looks
exchange.
like.
Yeah. Different,
like
yeah.
the exchange rate and all of
Is,
that.
that
But,
like, is it
I don't
$3 million US dollars
Mhm.
adjusted for inflation?
Probably, I don't know. But also just like
I mean,
what
not
is-
usually. It's usually just
Yeah.
whatever
I
it
guess
made in
too,
the box office.
I don't even know how to compare like what that would even be in like
But I mean, to be fair, so many movies that we see nowadays, it's like $50 million budget. Inflation isn't that crazy.
Yeah.
but
Like
3 is for what you're looking at and like based on like other movies we've watched, like this is incredible
yeah.
in my
Yeah.
opinion.
But let me bring it back up. So yeah, $3 million budget. Opening weekend was terrible. I mean, it doesn't help when it's a
Yeah,
a
it's
festival film.
Yeah.
So you're usually not gonna have
Well,
great
and like
openings.
it doesn't sound like it was at all in North America.
Yeah, it comes later. So like opening weekend was 68,000, basically 69,000.
Wow.
which is it makes sense for a foreign indie film.
Yeah, definitely.
And then once people start hearing about it, and it comes, because I mean most of its money is international, so it made about $2.4 million domestic.
Okay.
And so
Is domestic Korea?
no, so domestic is U.S. and Canada.
Okay. Sorry.
And then
Fair question.
yes, very fair question. And then international is 15.1.
Interesting. I don't
So
know.
it did make money at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Oh, it made a lot of money.
Nice.
But
I got 17 at.
yeah. So
Sun.
that's
So-
international, not worldwide. So worldwide is 17.6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I saw.
Are there numbers on like, I don't even know how you quantify this, but like in the time since, as it has become more of like a cult classic and had this like large acclaim, like I don't know if there's a monetary question associated with that, but like, I mean, I guess DVD sales maybe or something.
Well, like I mean, there's total revenue, which is like, what is it? Total revenue. Usually it's because like what we're looking at is box office.
Yeah,
And like they've done re-releases and stuff, but
that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Whatever I bought is like a fancy version of it.
let's see.
Yeah, because like I have it. The studio is neon, so it's like definitely a re-release.
That's what it said on Prime.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I'm like, Neon, isn't that a new?
Yeah, it's not. That's got to be like.
It's a new distributor.
Yeah, newer.
Maybe he's working with Neon now, or they like bought the rights to his movies. Something
They
like
probably
that.
re-released it because whatever I bought was like a Dolby Vision,
Huh.
4K type shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
What are the Rotten Tomatoes numbers, Cody?
I think it was 83.
Audience or
82.
critic?
My bad. 80,
tells me on Apple TV.
it does also tell me on Apple TV.
What's critic versus?
So that's critics usually.
okay.
Let's see. I gotta go to the actual website. Yeah. So audience score is a 94%,
Jeez.
which that
Movie's goated,
makes
dude.
sense. It's a very, very good movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's usually on a. This is saying it came out in 2005.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Which was interesting. Like that was surprising to me because
Domestically, it came.
I knew it was 2003, but then it didn't come out here till 2005, which is crazy because then I think the other Oldboy came out in 2013.
13, I think.
Yeah.
Is Oldboy on the AFI 100?
I don't know.
Do you know? Because I know
I'm
like
not sure.
like it is consistently considered a like top 100 movie of all time.
Yeah, I don't know what it's on though.
Yeah, usually it's like in the middle of that list though.
Yeah.
But
I'm checking right now.
It's very good. Big fan.
but
My last thoughts.
Yeah, Dan, give it to us.
I want to give my last thoughts and have you close with your last thoughts.
Oh.
Okay. Do
It
you have
feels
any last thoughts?
poetic.
my last thoughts are just I mean, I would say an objectively great movie. Like
Glad you watched it.
I'm very glad I watched it. At first I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this because like usually like psycho thrillers aren't my thing, but like there's a very few exceptions like Fight Club and stuff like that. But I think this is one of the few foreign movies I've watched.
Okay.
Like I've watched a few, but like not a ton, and I feel like this is definitely like a barrier breaking movie because I haven't watched anything else Korean because I've never watched Parasite either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like,
dude.
We're the only two.
so like,
Shocking.
I've
I
never
I heard
watched.
it's really
I figured
good.
Jeremiah would have pulled up with that at some point.
Dude, that actually I'm surprised.
I
like
think it was right before I got really into movies,
okay.
and so it was like, all right, I'm behind the eight ball on Parasite. I'm not going to do it right now.
Well, so piggybacking off of that, like breaking down that barrier, like I think there's something to. It's not like foreign movies are better, right? But there's something to having to focus on something, right? And like really locking in on it to understand a story, understand like the dialogue, and then understanding like just everything that's happening. But then also like there are insanely good movies that are like, have you guys ever heard of Train to Busan?
Yes, that's on my list.
Dude,
I have not seen it. It's on my list of movies.
It's fucking good. It's like
I know.
top 4 best zombie movies like ever.
Really?
Yeah.
And I think the director doesn't like to call it a zombie movie, but like that.
That's literally what it is, though.
Yeah, but like that, and then like Parasite, and I think it's The Wailing, and then like the original Ring.
For like foreign movies?
Yeah. Yeah. The Ring and The Grudge are both foreign. But like, yeah, there's like an insanely good amount of foreign movies that are just like.
And it's like, you have like Kurosawa, all of his stuff, like the like Seven Samurai, all of those, like the old samurai movies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but, there's something to those, and I've been trying to like watch like that stuff and get a little bit more into that and like broaden my horizons. And like some of that storytelling, like there's something really interesting about foreign movies where like it's so much rawer and like they're not worried about an audience. It's
Raw.
more raw, like raw.
Rawer.
It's just like, regardless of the goofiness, there's something about foreign movies that like are just like you don't see that often, of like what they do. Like Lars von Trier, even like some of his stuff is not necessarily foreign, but just like insane. And maybe we'll do one of his soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just not afraid to like do these crazy things, like have incest be in a story. Not that that is right, you know, like
Sure.
incest.
But it's taboo.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like moves the story along and like just brings something to the table that like you don't see. Like I feel like America is used to, no offense, like Marvel or just like these blockbusters that are like safe, if you want to call it that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Where like some of the foreign movies is just like,
Well, they try to be sensitive of their audience.
exactly, because they want to make money.
Yep.
Where some of these foreign movies are just like, holy shit,
Yep.
like, and they're still insanely good,
Yep.
but
Like-
they're not afraid to.
They kind of feel like the movies that are like, what if an artist made something for the art, not for the money?
Profit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, like, the other thing is also when you, like we can sit here and say, like, Spider-Man 3 is good, or whatever, or, whatever, The Last Jedi is good, and, like, consensusly, they're usually not loved, but, like, we can have that opinion that they're good. But when you're watching a foreign film, if it's a bad foreign film, everybody's gonna know.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe some people that are a part of that culture, but like the majority of movie watchers, which are usually US based people, are like if it holds up in another language, like that's how you know it's a good movie.
Well, because we're seeing, like, I'm sure there are, just as many movies that come out in Korea, China, Japan,
Sure,
as there are here. Maybe not as many. Maybe that's.
But
a
also, like,
stretch,
if they
but-
become a global phenomenon.
Yeah, but I'd
like-
say we're seeing the good stuff. So I agree, but we're seeing like the cream of the crop.
Exactly.
In
It's
the
like-
same way they're seeing like some of our better movies too, but not the bad ones.
Well, it's like if a narrative and a story and cinematography and production is powerful enough that a large audience that doesn't understand the language is willing to like commit to like consuming it through like subs or dubs or something like that.
I think
it goes to show like the quality of the
good art.
though.
It transcends.
Good art
a language
transcends everything.
Yep.
Language, whatever.
And that's
Yeah.
why, like, I think there is value in foreign film, because there is, like, when you have a good foreign movie, it holds up beyond the language barrier
Yeah.
versus, like, I feel like a bad one probably
And I think the
wouldn't.
limitations are the glass ceiling, if you want to call it, is like just higher.
Yeah.
You know, of like what they can do and what they can get away with and things like that. So
Yeah. So my final thoughts. This movie helped me think about or appreciate the fact that we're doing this podcast. I feel like my role in our dynamic is I'm kind of, maybe this is not true, but I feel like I'm the most like open-minded about like, I'm coming into this podcast feeling like there's a lot of movies that I wouldn't default to watch. I've said this a bunch, but like, I feel like my posture is very much like I'm looking forward to discovering a newfound appreciation for things I wouldn't have watched. You know what I mean? And I feel that with this movie a lot. And so I'm really glad I watched it. And I think building off of the idea of like appreciating more foreign films, I think that this is going to be a big contributor to that.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would watch it again, but like having this conversation, looking back and like trying to look at it through a lens of cinematography and stuff like that, like I want to do that.
I think you should.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. So, yeah, those are my thoughts.
Cool.
Final thoughts?
I already gave him.
Perfect.
Did you?
Yeah, I just love movies, you know?
Yeah.
Word.
My final thought is I love movies.
Movies are good.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to tell us what movie you're going to pick?
Yeah,
I've been dying to know. I feel like it's Megamind, but I think I'm wrong.
You keep talking about this movie that's gonna switch up the
Listen,
thematic. So
The Land
Listen,
Before
I don't want to
Time.
overhype it, but it's just like
If
it's
it doesn't have an ass in it, I don't really want
if it's not Despicable Me 2, is that when you see Crew's butt?
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it.
Do you?
It's either
There's
2
one
or
of 'em.
3.
Dude, I've
I
watched
think-
those movies so many times.
Literally, I think it was Ministry when I first mentioned, because you were talking about, Dan, how your wife won't watch these movies with you
Yeah.
because they're like heavy.
But
Yeah,
Dan
I don't
actually-
even
Dan
tell-
actually watched.
I didn't
Ministry
tell
with
her about Oldboy. Like, I'm not telling
You're like
her.
not even gonna. Yeah.
Well, she wouldn't love that fantastic story about incest.
But it was that week that I was like, I think I know what movie I'm gonna do, and I think it's one that she'd like. So not to overhype it, but yes. So my choice for next week, we're gonna watch Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
Dude, I haven't seen that yet.
Dude, really?
Charlotte
Wait, what
loves
is
the
this?
YouTube thing. So
Do you not even know of it?
What is this?
Have you seen it?
No idea.
Perfect.
it's
I didn't. I
A24,
want-
right?
It's A24, but it's not like anything else I've seen them do.
No, not necessarily.
What the heck is this?
It's a YouTube thing
How the
that
frick do you?
This is
Jenna or
This
Jenny?
is a next week conversation, but yes, it
yeah.
is.
It's Jenny Slate or Jenna Slate.
Oh.
Jenny Slate. Yeah.
Wait, I've heard.
It used to
okay,
be a
yeah.
YouTube just
Yeah,
show
I've
kind
heard
of
of
thing.
this.
I love this movie so much.
Yeah,
And it is tonally different than
we've been
and all the stuff.
meaning to watch it. So
The fact there's
Yeah.
a 4.2 on
Is it gonna make
Letterboxd
me
is
cry?
crazy.
It will probably it might be the other movie that got Annie to cry.
Oh my
If not, it
God.
was close.
Sick. I'm excited.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do.
My sidebar was Remember the Titans. Trying to think. I had another one maybe, but
We can call it. I mean, that was right about an hour. Those 3.
I do have one. But we
Okay.
don't have to keep going.
What do you think?
Why not?
Yeah.
I like discussion.
Okay. Hyped trailers that did not the movie didn't live up to the hype of the trailer.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I'll let someone else go first.
I have so many.
Like you watch the trailer and you're like, "Oh my god, this movie's going to be so good." And then you watch the movie and you're like, "What the fuck?" That's not even close to what I saw.
I mean, I think I already mentioned it on this podcast.
Pot
but
stealing?
right off the
Oh,
bat.
yeah.
Pot
Yup.
stealing.
Yup. Yup.
And I said this already, but I wasn't as familiar with Darnofsky's tone. So like the trailers advertised it like it was gonna be a comedy,
Yeah.
and it's listed as a comedy, and it's a good movie, and I would have enjoyed it if they had advertised it not as this like sexy, stylish, funny comedy action thing and more of like a gritty, heavy movie because that's what it is.
Yeah.
And so I would have appreciated it more if I wasn't going in expecting to like laugh because I don't know if I laughed at all in it. Like,
Correct. Yeah.
yeah.
I would say either that or The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
What? That is confusing as hell. That doesn't meet the criteria.
What do you mean?
I said trailers that look hype, and then you watch the movie and they don't meet your expectations.
The movie sucked, Dan.
You've been championing that movie for
I have not.
3 weeks.
I have not.
Okay.
Yes, you have.
I've been championing. What the freak? I can't say it.
Championing.
You're divisive as hell.
I have been talking up that movie because of elements of it, not because of the movie. Because I watched the movie and I'm like, ugh.
Like the parts,
but it's so hype.
The parts that you love are
I don't
like
understand
the
you at
the
all.
visual like choreography style of it, which is what you get from a trailer.
That and Kraven the Hunter, because actually the trailer for Kraven actually looks so good, and then you watch the movie and you're like, oh, this sucked.
Is it not good?
This is like an hour and a half of like dialogue with like 30 minutes of, oh my gosh, he's actually fighting someone.
I didn't see it.
No, it's
I didn't see
not
it
a
either.
good movie.
Mine is Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Really, I don't remember the
The
trailer.
thing that put Brangelina together.
Yeah.
Brad
I
Pitt.
saw I still remember seeing the trailer and be like, oh my God, I have to see this movie.
Mhm.
And then I saw the movie and I was like, what? That's not what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I like now it's not bad. Like I like the movie now, but when I was, I don't know, fucking kid or whatever, I was like so bummed.
Yeah.
When
It's
I
so
found
hard.
this
I
out.
have like 5.
Yeah, I mean, go through them, dude.
Hit
All right.
us with one. I just got Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
So this is a recent one, but Tron Ares. The very
I could have told you that movie was not
Well,
gonna be good for the
we
beginning.
all knew it. We held out hope.
That's the thing. There was so much hope because like the trailer, the first few trailers looked really cool, and we were like, okay, this could be cool.
You want my hot take?
Trash.
Hit us.
There's no good Tron movie.
I agree.
Like
I haven't seen any of them.
they shouldn't. Like the first one is
they're all-
something. And
Like
then
Tron
after
Legacy is
that, like,
endearing, but it's
you gotta
just
stop.
not.
They're
it's
all
not that
cash
great.
grabs. Like every single one, including like the original one, just feels like a cash grab.
Well, Tron Legacy, the second one, the issue with it is it's just so incredibly rushed. Like it
I
is.
didn't see it.
It should be longer. But that Terminator Salvation, that's the one with Christian Bale.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember being like kind of hyped and then
Yeah, it was a hype trailer.
Yeah,
Um
I feel like just the marketing and the rollout for
Yeah.
that was like big. And
It-
then
yeah.
just
and then
Did
the
not
video
live
of
up
him
to it.
yelling at the dude on set.
I do have.
isn't that fake?
No, it's him.
It's real.
It's him losing his mind
There's
on
a
set.
Michael Cera one
Mhm.
for super bad. That's
Yeah.
that's like a joke. That's
I have
funny.
another one.
Okay.
It's movie adjacent. Stranger Things 5. Like,
Is it too soon to say that right now?
He's finally all right.
well, because no, here's the thing. I'm not like with the people that are like, it was absolute garbage. I enjoyed it, and I feel like
Dan just gets up and leaves.
and I feel like the bar for like
Dan, you're
production
standing
for
in front of
Stranger
the camera.
There's a camera on me.
That's true.
I feel like the bar for Stranger Things production already was pretty high, so like I still think it was good, but the trailers hyped it up to be like epic, and it fell short.
Another one, and I think you might agree, is Bumblebee.
More like
No, I loved Bumblebee.
Because personally, I didn't love it, but I'm saying the trailer made it seem like it was going to be a crazy action movie, and then ended up just being like a character.
More
It's
like
just a kind of action
Bumble.
movie.
Yeah, it turned into like
Just more like Bumble.
yeah, it just wasn't as
It's a
good as the
dud.
trailer.
I
Like
didn't
a
see it.
Bumble.
So what's the next one of yours?
My next one, where was it? I had a list here. What was it? This is so I was not alive for this, but I've watched the trailer and it looks epic. And then I watched the movie, it was not epic. The 1998 Godzilla. It was
okay.
it was
So random.
Did not see it.
it's the one where like Godzilla looks like frickin' like a mutated frickin' dinosaur, not like not like your traditional
Okay.
Godzilla. And then what was it?
That one I can't speak to.
Where was it? Oh yeah, Suicide Squad, the first one.
Oh, with
Yeah.
I was so hyped for that, and then it was just
Yeah, those movies are
so
ass.
bad.
with J Lo.
with J Lo. Yeah. Like it was so bad. And the last one is Clash of the Titans.
But that was
I didn't see that, but
Clash of the Titans.
Here-
is
here's
good.
the
I think that's the
What?
same thing.
I saw them and I loved them, but I it was before I was like really thinking critically at all about like movies.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have one. Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
I
movies.
hated the first one. I liked the second one.
I think that's like a general take,
Yeah.
right? Is like the second one is really
That's
good.
the second one's the John Boyega one.
Isn't Charlie Day in that?
I think so.
I don't know. I only saw the first one.
Okay.
But yeah.
Pixels. If you know, you know.
Oh,
Dude, don't hate on Pixels.
No.
I love
okay,
Pixels.
Okay.
Pixels is
again,
not good, but it's so good.
It's not good, but the trailer is way more hype than the movie is.
Well, that's
like
because
hands down.
Peter Dinklage
the
in that
premise,
movie is awesome.
the premise of that movie is an SNL sketch. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like not an actual movie.
Dan, have you partaken of Pixels?
I don't think so.
Adam Sandler movie.
It's the Adam Sandler movie where like they send a time capsule to space in like the 80s with like relics of our culture.
But that's an SNL skit?
No, I'm just saying like the whole concept feels like an SNL.
It feels like an
Oh,
SNL
which is
skit.
why the trailer seems to hit better than the movie. It does. It doesn't feel
I
like it
love
should be like a
Pixels.
full movie.
Pixels was so fun.
Kevin James plays the president of the United States.
And
It sounds like Dan's type of movie.
and Adam Sandler is his best friend, but also like a part of the Geek Squad
that
at,
just
at
has like
Best Buy
it just has like a free pass to show up to the White
to
House.
the White House whenever.
No, I
It's
haven't
such a
seen that.
goofy movie, but like I feel like it knows that, and so it is kind of fun.
I got one.
Okay.
Click. The trailer for Click.
I agree.
And I should probably
Well, it's like that
rewatch Click.
2000s trailer kind of vibe too.
Yeah, it was like, oh my god, I have to see Click, and like maybe it was just the marketing or something, but I was just like hyped to see it. And
Click was
then-
kind of a heavy movie too.
It's heavy,
It
and,
was,
and I saw
yeah.
it as a kid, so maybe like if I watched
Yeah.
it now, I would appreciate it
Yeah.
more. But
Yeah.
I just remember being like super hyped for that movie, and then like it just
It feels in the trailer like this crazy, silly premise, and it
Yeah.
starts out that way,
it
and
seems
then it's
awesome.
and it
'cause
gets
it's, like,
really dark at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my gosh, like he just missed his entire life.
Yeah.
So I think I should rewatch it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll put it on my watch list. But
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
we should probably call it.
hey, thanks, fam, for hanging out, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Peace.